friends. I just wanted to pop on really quick with a very important warning about the eclipse this weekend. I mean, eclipses are always a little bit crazy, but this one's going to be extra spicy. And what we have happening this weekend is a crossover between F around and find out. Now, the whole beginning of this year has been absolutely bonkers for reasons that I definitely don't need to get into. But what's made things extra complicated over the last couple of weeks, especially, is that Venus and Mercury are both retrograde. Now, when the planet of love, trust, relationships, and comfort is retrograde, our relationships often go sideways, and we are invited to reflect on the health, the sustainability, but also the quality of communication within any of these relationships. And when I say relationship, I'm referring to anything personal or professional, because communication is always going to be the key to survival, to adaptability, and to the ongoing longevity and health of any relationship, right? If you can't talk, nothing's ever going to work out. So Venus is currently retrograde, and it has been in the sign of spicy Aries. And on Thursday, just a few days ago, it moved back into Pisces. Now, the issue with Pisces is that even though it can sometimes exemplify the highest of ideals when it comes to wisdom, when Venus is retrograde in Pisces, often it is associated with self-sabotage. Now, Mercury is also retrograde. Mercury's communication, we know how sideways that can go. Mercury on Saturday, just after the eclipse, will actually move backwards into Pisces as well, which means that the quality of our communications is going to be really fuzzy, really confusing. Sometimes that's intentionally, sometimes that's accidentally. Now, what happens on Saturday is we have this eclipse in Aries, which is a focused energy and the fire sign associated with conflict. And when both Mercury and Venus are back into Pisces just a short few hours later, they're going to meet up with Neptune. Now, Neptune is the planet associated with Pisces. Neptune can be dreams, but it also can be fog and confusion. So what happens when both Mercury and Venus are at 29 degrees Pisces with Neptune, there's going to be a sense of urgency when it comes to resolving anything within relationships and communicating what it is that's happening. But this little trifecta of confusion and fog mixed in with ideals and dreams and intuition means that there's a very high likelihood this weekend of getting into a fight or getting into some sort of permanent blowout where the facts may not necessarily be clear, the communication may not necessarily be there, and it's going to be very hard to tell the difference between recognizing a problem or self-sabotaging because we're in too deep that we can't really see clearly. So I just want to give everybody a huge warning. Try your best to avoid conflict this weekend. Work extremely hard to achieve clarity of communication with any relationship you have, personal or professional, because on Sunday, Neptune moves into Aries for the first time in 156 years. And so the energy of that happening on Sunday is kind of like going off half-cocked, running down the tracks with incomplete information, maybe misinformation, fog or confusion, deceptions or illusions. And so any kind of conflict that happens this weekend, I strongly advise you to pause, reflect, ask for clarity. If things aren't clear, ask for clarity again, because this could be like the fight of all fights. And the other thing that's happening on Sunday is that we have astrological potential for confusion, but also panic, like mania. Announcements could be made that cause, for example, the stock market to go tumbling on Monday. Announcements could be made that cause people to absolutely lose their SHIT. So this weekend is going to be extremely volatile. I would strongly encourage you to think twice before responding. Don't take anything at face value. Don't believe everything that you see and hear. Some of it is intentional misinformation and some of it is accidental misinformation. But yeah, that's my warning for you guys. Be careful, be kind, be safe, be patient, and as much as you possibly can, be clear. Mwah! Good luck out there. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.